Welcome everybody, guys, to season 5 of Real or Real with Anu. See, now today we have what we're going to talk about is the power of destiny. Now, what is destiny? Okay, let me introduce and then we're going to get into it. Now, destiny is sometimes referred to as fate, and it's obviously predetermined course of events, whether in general or of an individual. Now, are people truly responsible for their actions? This question obviously has puzzled us through the ages. Through centuries, people have wondered on the influence of the divine. And in ancient times, it was acknowledged that fate or destiny as a reality is what shaped and determined human life. In modern times, they say the concept of fate has developed, this misty halo of romantic destiny. But for some, fate still represents this terrifying, unstoppable force. Yet the power of fate raises the question around this drama itself. If everything is predetermined, already planned beforehand, and no human effort can change our course of life, then what is the point in watching, waiting, doing, planning? It doesn't make sense at all, because fate is one person's destiny and it cannot be understood by mortals. And there is obviously this greater power which is beyond human comprehension. Fate is so powerful that it can control a person's outcome on life even before it happens. That is what fate and destiny is. And many people, we've realized, which you all will agree, have tend to become victims of fate, in which you see a glimpse of yourself and what your future is going to look like. But you can't control it, you can't even hold it, you can't even change the outcome. We go to people, we find out, okay, tell me what is written for me. They tell you, but there's nothing you can do about it. He said, this is going to happen or this is not. What do we do about it? Nothing. So, guys, today I'm going to introduce you to 3 very young, lovely people who are blessed and who are were destined to be right here in Mumbai, this big, beautiful city of entertainment where millions of people around the world, they have kept engrossed and given them happy moments. So my first guest on my left is Ashi Singh. Yeah. Now, Ashi started her career, she's from Agra.
Yeah.
And she came to Mumbai and she debuted on Channel V.
Yeah.
Yes. And she is very self-obsessed. She's a knowledge freak, is what we were told. She just wants to keep on learning all the time. And it'll be interesting to know for all of us and what this learning that you have done and what place does destiny hold in all this, or you just kind of dismiss it as a figment of human insecurity about oneself or one's future. Because you started off as wanting to be a CA and you became an actor. So what part did destiny play in your being here?
So truly, I still can't believe that I'm here. Like sometimes I sit and think, okay, is it like really happened with me? Because I always wanted to be an actress, that is true. But I never thought that I will try in this industry or I'll go in this industry or anything like that. It just happened somehow. I don't know. So the show which I did, I was not going for the audition. I was like, okay, I have my 12th exam, I'll focus on that. I'm not going for the audition. Then I got called for 3-4 times and I was actually free and sitting at home.
How did they call you? Where did they find you?
So one of my friend went for the audition and the casting person asked him if you have anyone of your age. So he like showed my Instagram pictures to that lady and she called me for the audition. I was like, kuch nahi hota, because everyone says that you look so young and then they don't just give it to me and I'm not going for the audition. This is what I thought at that time. And then I was like, okay, I'm free, let's go and give it a try. And then they called me for look test, then they called me for contract, and I was still not believing. I'm like, what's happening? Like, I did not believe it at all.
But you were not living in Bombay. Were you still in Agra? That
No,
they
I
called you?
was in Mumbai.
You had shifted to Mumbai.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
said, okay, I'm here because this
I
is
was
what...
here for my studies actually. I was not here for the I was not here for the like industry or going for my acting career. I always thought that I'm not gonna try for it, though I want to be an actress, but I'm not gonna try for it. That's what I thought. But somehow I end up landing in this industry, and
So obviously this is I mean, you say destiny played a hand in this.
True.
It did.
Yeah, it
Because there are so many young people, and I'm sure they dream, because especially now in the recent years, last 7, 8, 10 years, acting has become a very, very good profession. At one time, it was like a banned profession for families. And बच्चे acting करेंगे नहीं because allowed ही नहीं है, कौन फिल्मों में जाएगा. All of a sudden, it's a very prestigious and very desperately wanted. Now, out of those, and how many people had auditioned that you got it? You didn't even want to be there, and you got the show.
I swear, I don't know. Like there were so many girls at that time also, and when I auditioned for it, there were 3 shortlisted girls or something, and I thought, no, I'm not gonna get it because they are known face, and I'm very fresh and very new. How will I get it? That's what I thought, and I was like not expecting any call from them. I was not thinking that I will get it. I was just not thinking about it because I was focused on my boards, and I had my accounts exam, and I was bad at accounts, so I had to study. Like the day I gave my look test, next day I had my accounts exam, and I was not going for look test also. I was like, shit, if I'll go for look test, then I will miss my exam or something. But I still went. Like it just happened. Like,
And when you got the show, then
I did not tell my family members that I got the show because I was waiting for the promo to come out. I was not
Acha,
believing
but you did it without.
Yeah, I shot for it for like months, and I was like,
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was not believing it that it happened.
So what did you tell your parents where you were?
Just my parents knew about it, like my dadi and other members like Tauji, Taiji. Nobody
knew.
Nobody. Like only my parents knew that I'm working on something, but we didn't know that.
And they were okay. You left your CA.
I was not actually preparing for it. I just thought that I'll do. Yeah, I just thought that I might do CA, but now I realize that even if I would have tried for CA, I wouldn't
have got. Okay, now I'm going to introduce you to this Vancouver-born Shivangi Bhayana. Guys, please. Okay, now you were kind of puppeteered by destiny to be on a plane in India, make a base here, and you started exploring your inborn music talent. You had it with you. You just didn't. Music is what you were always into.
Yeah.
And you kind of carved a niche, and you came to Bombay, and I believe that you have performed for the ex-prime ministers of Canada, of Fiji.
Yes.
And but Bollywood is what you wanted, so you said, forget performing for all the prime ministers. This is what I want to be, and therefore you got here, and you just got your first IT award also.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
She got it for us.
And what an honor it was.
Yeah, and she started learning at the age of 4.
No, I started singing at the age of 4. I started training classically, Indian classical at the age of 10. And all along I was doing music. So I actually did know all along that I wanted to do music. Like I just had it because I would sing all the time. And my mom was also into music. So I think that kind of like steered me into that.
Yeah.
And so while growing up, when you're born and raised outside of India, there's like this immense pressure that parents have that they want their children to stay so connected to the Indian roots. So at that point, what happens is like we're like drilled, you know, in our heads constantly to like learn the language and learn. So we were learning music, we were watching Bollywood films and you know, learning Bharatanatyam, and my sister plays sitar. So we had to do all these things and go to all these lessons just so we are still connected. And every Sunday was going to the mandir, you know, or going to the Gurdwara.
People overseas are more into Indian than...
Oh yeah. And so I always knew all along that I wanted to be this, like I wanted to be a singer. And I think I had already put in my parents' head, and everyone else kind of also put in their head, oh, why don't you send her to India? You should send her to India. And but then at the same time, I think when it actually became like a reality, like when I said, okay, I want to go, my
What
parents
age
kind
was
of
that?
freaked
What
out.
age was that?
I was like 18 when I kind of broke it to them that I want to do this. So right after high school.
So there was nobody you knew in India who you could actually, you just wanted to be there. There was no family as such here.
No. So I was like, I want to go. So then my parents were like, no, we want you to like study and, you know, do some stuff. So I actually did do half of my CGA, Certified General Accountant, which is like a CA, similar. And I dropped out. So I dropped out of college and I was like, you know, this is not what I want to do. I know I'm not going to be
A CA.
Yeah. Like, I'm just wasting my time and I'm wasting money and I'm not going to do this. And luckily, like, my dad kind of like, he was like, okay, fine. And so he understood and he really recognizes, and even my mom, they recognize the arts as a form of education. So they don't see it as anything less. So my dad, many times, like when I first moved here,
You came alone?
I came alone.
And
I didn't know anyone. I sat on a plane.
are you serious?
I'm absolutely serious, and I don't have any family here in Bombay or any.
So one
friends
second,
or-
where were you headed for? Where were you headed for? You landed in Bombay, you have
Yeah.
a plane, you
Yeah.
reach here, you say, all you know is that I want to be a singer.
Yeah.
And then what?
And then, so basically, I had like a friend of a friend of a friend who was staying in Bombay,
Okay.
who I called and I said, I actually want to move here. So how can we, figure out like my accommodation? Because I knew that would be the biggest issue.
Yeah.
For everyone.
Right.
And so I got sorted out and I moved in with a person who had a roommate who was leaving. So
That also was
destiny,
fated
right?
to be
Yeah.
there. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I kind of like I moved and I stayed with her for about a year, and then I moved out, and I've been alone since then. So
And what was your first entry for work? Who did you call, and how did you get that first call or that first? Okay, let's meet you.
that first I probably don't remember, but I know I had like a plan in my head. So I was very I knew how the drill would be, and I knew that if I had contacted people, it would be very hard to get through. So I'll tell you what I did. And I tell this to a lot of newcomers who come here. I went on Facebook and I went on Twitter. And at that time, I used those as tools to connect with people. So social media. And I would message them and then get numbers. Like,
People reverted on that.
some did, yeah, because they saw a girl. The benefits of being a woman.
He cannot get into that part. Okay.
And I connected with people, and I would, in my first month alone, I met 30 people.
Are you?
Yeah, because I said every day I'm going to meet one person.
But tell me one
regardless.
thing: they were the correct people.
No.
Did anything go not what expected? You know what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say?
I met a lot of weird people too.
You did meet a lot.
Of course. I met a lot of wrong people. I think
Right.
when you first come to the industry, you meet all the not so right people, and then you filter through, and then you start meeting. And then I also started understanding what they meant, because I didn't understand the way they spoke to me. You know, like what they actually meant behind those words. You know what I mean? Like because
yeah.
I was so myself, and I was so straightforward, and so just normal. That
I
What I thought was normal.
But then at this young age, 18, 19, 20, you got to have a smart head on your shoulders. I mean, to be able to understand and not get carried away with people saying, okay, I'm going to give you work, and then it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So you managed all that.
Yeah, but I was not 18, 19, 20 anymore, because I did do some education and I came here. But yeah, I think women mature very early.
And
on.
then-
and we have that sixth sense. We know everything, right? We kind of feel it.
Yeah, we
That's
do.
true.
Yeah,
We do. We
so-
do. You don't. There's only one, but you don't. Okay, and then you got your
But
first job.
I think, yeah, my first, I struggled for about a year where I just did knocking on doors. And then I think things kind of turned around for me when I stepped back like a year and a half into singing and in the field. I kind of got an opportunity to do, as a composer, which was weird because I came here as a singer, but I worked on Big Boss season 9, the title track, as a composer and singer. And then
Oh.
they've been using my title track ever since now till this
Are you
year.
serious?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow, that's damn good, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, now I'll introduce you to our third guest, the young Randeep Rai, who is very punctual, but now only they understood that part of it. Okay, now he's this young lad from Jhansi.
Yep.
And he was also destined to fly off from there, reach the show world, and which you found a place for yourself here, literally, which is the fact that we're all here talking, and particularly with your latest show, because you became the heartthrob of the nation. Guys today try to photocopy his style.
Yeah.
Girls swoon over him. And destiny has turned this young, small town boy into a nationwide sensation. Because he was also ranked 16th in Business Asia's TV personality list. So means from where to where he's reached, and today he's a household name. People all know him. But one little thing before we let you talk, I believe you have this fetish for jackets.
Yeah.
And he keeps getting these jackets. Now, after wearing them, he keeps donating them and giving them. Why? We'll start off with that and then we'll say, how did you come here?
We actors can't repeat our clothes, na? I think that's the reason why I thought कि रखे होने से अच्छा आप किसी को दे दो, किसी के काम आ जाए.
Really? But why the fetish of jacket? Pants you can repeat, shoes you can,
Pants,
socks you can.
I can repeat shoes. I can repeat t-shirt, shirt, not jacket.
Oh my God.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, now tell us, how did you get here?
Destiny.
Okay.
So I am from a very small town. वहाँ पे ये सोचना कि आपको एक्टर बनना है, it's a big thing. मेरे पास सिर्फ एक चीज थी, good looks. मतलब
I like this guy.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, tell me.
So स्कूल में सब लोग बोलते थे, you know, you look like this, you look like that. अब मैं नाम नहीं बोलूँगा किसी का. तो मुझे लगा कि हाँ, मुझे ट्राई करना चाहिए. बट झांसी बहुत छोटा शहर है. जब मैंने डिस्कस किया आफ्टर माई स्कूल कि मुझे बॉम्बे जाना है, सो स्ट्रेट अवे मेरे डैड ने बोला कि वो शहर बहुत तेज भागता है और तुम अकेले नहीं रह पाओगे वहाँ. तो आई वाज लाइक हाँ, कह तो ठीक रहे हैं. बट मेरे सारे कजिन्स एंड माई फ्रेंड्स दे वर इन पुणे फॉर ग्रेजुएशन. तो आई शिफ्टेड टू पुणे. पापा ने बोला था कि वहाँ से कनेक्टिविटी बना के रखना, इट्स नियर बाय. बट जब मैं पुणे आया और मैंने वहाँ की लाइफस्टाइल देखी, तो मैं सब कुछ भूल गया कि मैं क्या करने आया था वहाँ पे. आई वेस्टेड माई 2 years.
Doing what?
Parties.
Oh.
So yeah,
So you forgot what you came
Yeah,
from. Okay,
because-
okay.
from झांसी to पुणे. तो मेरे लिए
It's a
बहुत
big,
big difference.
yeah,
हाँ.
yeah.
यहाँ की लाइफ पूरी अलग थी. तो मैं कहीं ना कहीं वो खो गया कि क्या करने आया था मैं. फिर एक बारी मैं गया झांसी, तो मेरे डैड ने सिर्फ एक चीज बोली, पैसे आते जाते हैं, लोग आते जाते हैं, सिर्फ टाइम एक ऐसी चीज है जो कोई भी वापस नहीं ला सकता.
You're right.
तो वो एक लाइन में आज भी याद रखता हूँ. एंड देन आई डिसाइडेड कि मैं एक मौका दूंगा अपने आप को यहाँ पे आके. तो मैंने कन्विंस किया मेरे मॉम डैड को. सो आई शिफ्टेड है 7th July 2013.
Okay.
एंड वी डिसाइडेड दिस थिंग 8th June मेरे बर्थडे के दिन 2013 में. एक महीने मैंने सब कुछ देखा, सब कुछ किया. डैड के किसी फ्रेंड का ऑफिस था, मैं वहाँ पे फॉर 15 days में वहाँ पे रहा. एंड 18th July 2013 आई वाज शूटिंग विद करीना कपूर इन यशराज स्टूडियोज.
Yo, how did that happen? I mean, honest to God, you're all Destiny's children.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't happen.
Then
It
just-
honestly doesn't happen.
इन जस्ट 11 days. और मेरे साथ जो 3 एक्टर्स थे, 4 एक्टर्स, वो सारे 7 साल 8 साल से यहाँ पे काम कर रहे थे और वो पहली बार यशराज में शूट कर रहे थे. तो मुझे लगा कि हाँ, दिस इज समथिंग स्पेशल. तो मुझे लगा हाँ, मैं स्टे कर सकता हूँ यहाँ पे. फिर मैंने घर लेने का सोचा रेंट पे. मैंने लिया. देन 2nd month आई वाज शूटिंग विद रणवीर सिंह, 3rd with Alia Bhatt, 4th with Ranbir Kapoor.
One second, I'm going to ask you all these details. How did you get there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So मुझे सिर्फ 3 जगह पता चली थी घूमते घूमते कि ऑडिशंस जहाँ चलते हैं, 4 बंगलोज, महाड़ा, ओशिवारा एंड देन आराम नगर.
हाँ.
तो मैं घूम रहा था ऐसे ही. देन दिस टिया कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर है, तो उन्होंने मुझे ऐसे देख के बुलाया. शी कॉल्ड मी. सो वो पेप्सी का ऑडिशन था जो मेरा पहला ऑडिशन था. तो ऐसा ब्रीफिंग थी कि लड़की बैठी है, वो जाएगी, सिर्फ आपको वेव करना है. कैमरा मेरे सामने है, मेरा पहला ऑडिशन. कभी एक्टिंग का ए भी नहीं सीखा मैंने, एंड मैं ऐसे वेव कर रहा हूँ. एंड शी वाज लाइक सबके सामने में डांट रही है, यार कैमरा है, फेस तो दिखा. सो दैट्स हाउ. फिर सेकंड ऑडिशन दिया मैंने.
You had never trained to be an actor.
No, never.
You just wanted
never.
to be an actor.
मैंने सिर्फ जैसे इन्होंने बोला कि ये सीखना चाहती हैं, तो मैं सिर्फ देख देख के सीखा हूँ. मैंने सलमान खान को बहुत फॉलो किया है. डेस्टिनी की मैंने जो शो किया जिससे मुझे सब लोगों से इतना प्यार मिला, वो भी कहीं ना कहीं उनके कैरेक्टर से इंस्पायर्ड था जो मैंने कैरेक्टर प्ले किया है.
Okay, so tell us now, how did you get the first? That's most
फर्स्ट
interesting.
ऑडिशन दिया मैंने. आई गॉट अ कॉल आफ्टर 2 days. मुझे प्रोसेस भी नहीं पता था प्रोसेस क्या होता है, कि शॉर्टलिस्ट होते हैं पहले. तो आई गॉट अ कॉल शॉर्टलिस्टिंग एंड द बजट थिंग.
हाँ.
तो बजट तो मतलब मेरा माइंड में था ही नहीं. करीना कपूर के साथ शूट था. एंड उन्होंने मुझे बताया, हमें बताया नहीं था किसी को भी जो ऑडिशन ले रहे थे, कि उसमें जो लड़की है जिसको आपको छेड़ना है वो करीना कपूर है. वो हमें जब हम शूट पे पहुंचे
हाँ.
तब पता चला कि वो करीना कपूर थी.
आप तो पागल हो गए होगे.
नो, बिकॉज आई एम फ्रॉम अ वेरी स्मॉल टाउन ना, तो मेरा छेड़ने का तरीका भी वैसे ही आ गया था.
अच्छा, okay, got it.
सो
हाँ.
वो उनको बड़ा सही लगा.
हाँ.
मुझे एक्टिंग अभी भी नहीं आती है,
हाँ.
बट जो भी करता लोगों को अच्छा लग जाता है वो.
हाँ, right.
तो ये शायद बहुत बड़ा प्लस पॉइंट है बीइंग एन एक्टर.
Just to be natural.
या जस्ट टू बी एन
Actually,
एक्टर.
you're right. Okay. We were just
छेड़ना
talking
था.
about
अब
that.
छेड़ना बहुत तरीके होते हैं, पर मैंने कुछ अलग ही तरीके से छेड़ा था जो आप नहीं
बताओ ना.
करते. नो मैम.
It's only us 3 here. Don't worry.
No.
Nobody's watching.
रंजीत बन गया था मैं.
रंजीत बन गए थे. Okay.
चलो.
हाँ.
तो मैं गया सेट पे एंड पुनीत सर डायरेक्ट कर रहे थे, पुनीत मल्होत्रा.
हाँ, हाँ.
I was like, okay.
Hmm.
Then करीना मैम आए जब सेट पे, और उन्होंने भी मुझे कॉम्प्लीमेंट किया था. मैं झूठ नहीं बोल रहा, उन्होंने बोला था यू लुक लाइक माय कजिन. ओके, रणवीर कपूर. मैं तो फिर साथ
पागल हो गया.
हाँ, सातवें आसमान पे था.
Okay.
दैट्स ऑल. फिर मुझे लगा कि अब यार अब मुझे रहना चाहिए यहाँ पे
हाँ.
एंड देन टचवुड जब से मैं आया हूँ तब से बहुत कम ही ऐसा हुआ है कि मैं फ्री बैठा हूँ, अदरवाइज मैं हमेशा कहीं ना कहीं रहता हूँ बिजी.
But you know something, what we're all talking here, like I'm saying, in Bombay, every day, they say train loads come of youngsters and people who all want to get into this industry. And it's a fact. पहले साल क्या था, many years ago, खाली फिल्में थी. तो फिल्मों में chosen few थे. फिर टेलीविजन आया और टेलीविजन को आपको 24 घंटे भूखा है, आपको काम मतलब दे हैव टू कीप ऑन चर्निंग आउट प्रोडक्ट्स.
Yeah.
सो उसमें द रिक्वायरमेंट बिकेम बिगर. अब वेब भी है. Now, web obviously needs a lot more again. So, I think, and market in India, there are Indians, कहते हैं कहीं भी जाओ, every second, third, fourth person is an Indian. तो कोई ना कोई हमेशा 24 घंटे देख रहा ही है. You know, so
true.
I'm just saying, so this is what we are basically talking about, the fact that because of destiny is what you all are the chosen few.
True.
Now, according to you, obviously, do you believe in destiny?
100%.
Yeah.
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 So it means that no matter what you do, what you try, if it's meant to be, so that means you think that whatever happens in life is preordained and predestined? Tell me.
No.
No? She says yes.
Yeah, I somehow do.
You
Like,
you feel.
I feel that.
You feel. You feel it's
Yeah,
preordained.
yeah.
Why did you say no, Shwangi?
Because I feel like it's a combination of both things.
Tell
I
me.
can't sit here if there's there's water right there.
Hmm.
I was destined that the water came, but I have to put the effort, pick it up, drink it, karma.
Okay, but
So
yeah.
I do believe in karma a lot. Like if you take out the actions, and like maybe I don't know, your guys' story seems like it just kind of happened so quickly.
Yeah, for
I
them,
struggled
it
for a very
it
long
literally-
time.
Yeah.
I struggled for a very long time. It didn't come to me. It was never like it just came. It never came. I had to work really, really, really hard.
So for you, it wasn't. But the fact is that they're like you, do you realize how many people come here for singing?
Yeah,
Acha,
I
I'll
know.
give you the latest example. You know, we have an Indian Idol, the young boy Sunny, who sang at the ITA also. And by the way, all 3 ITA winners. So that is very, very, very important. And ITA did brilliantly this year. It was literally the highest rated show on Sony. So it's done fabulously. And we were talking, it was viewed in 160 countries. So the whole world was watching and it's done fab. So that is well done. And I'm saying that young boy Sunny who performed on the stage from Indian Idol,
Yes.
if you see him, his backstory, he's a young fellow who used to polish shoes.
Yeah.
And then mother, they've shown her going home to home. You know, you don't beg, but you ask for food.
Yeah.
So people give rice,
Yeah, yeah.
etc. So he just had this dream that I want to do something so that she doesn't have to do this again. Somebody recorded a video of him
It got
sitting
viral.
on the platform or sitting and singing, and look where that led him to. If
Yeah.
you don't call that destiny, what do you call it?
Yeah, that's definitely.
It's called bhagya. I mean, literally, it's bhagya because he's sitting on a railway platform and you're sitting and singing a song, and it's self-learned. Like he said, he used to watch movies. That boy said that he's never had training in his life.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So you can plan a lot. You can have the water, but if you're not destined
You're
to have
not,
it,
then it won't come. So I do believe in the combination of both, like I said. When I earlier I used to go to astrologers like "Kyun nahi ho raha, kyun nahi?" You know, you have a lot of downs in this industry, then you have highs, and then I would go and then they're like "Aapka to likha hi nahi, aapka to hoga hi nahi," and I was like "Mujhe nahi pata, main to karke hi karungi." Matlab
But you-
hona padega.
but you believe in astrology.
Well, I don't know. Like, I think it's, I do. I do believe in astrology. There is a mathematical, the planets and everything roaming around. And but I also believe in that I have to do my own karma. I have to do the action to make it work.
Otherwise, it doesn't. You,
No.
Randeep?
I do believe, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you found anybody who's actually been able to tell you
हाँ.
this will happen
There's
and it's
someone
happened?
जो हमारी फैमिली में काफी सालों से हैं,
हाँ.
25-30 years से हमारे साथ हैं वो.
हाँ.
सो उन्होंने बोला था एक चीज जिससे मुझे बिलीव हुआ है कि हाँ ये चीज एस्ट्रोलॉजी काम करती है. It was like 8th June आप अपनी बर्थडे से यू स्टार्ट वर्किंग. जब 1 साल काम नहीं था एज एन मेंटली आई वाज ओके बट कुछ भी क्लिक नहीं हो रहा था. आई साइंड 5 shows बट इट डिडंट वर्क आउट. कुछ शोज नहीं आए, लास्ट मोमेंट पे रिप्लेसमेंट हो गई है. फिर उन्होंने बोला 8th June 2017 एंड ये उन दिनों की बात है. और शूटिंग मेरे बर्थडे से स्टार्ट की थी. शूटिंग स्टार्ट हुई थी 7th June से,
Oh.
बट उस दिन मेरा शूट नहीं था. आई स्टार्टेड मेरे
Okay.
बर्थडे वाले दिन 8th of June.
Yeah, okay.
We ended on my birthday.
या
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
started.
They were like, उन दिनों की बात है.
Yeah.
ये एक रीजन है जिससे मुझे बिलीव है कि हाँ आई थिंक
But have you gone to anybody who's
या
been able to tell you, your family astrologer told you
हाँ
that.
जी, हाँ जी.
But there's nowhere else के just see आजकल सब नाम बदलते हैं. You add A, B.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
मैंने किया है.
आपने किया and
मैं बोल सकता हूँ ना.
हाँ बोल
So
सकते
my
हैं.
name is officially Deep, D-E-E-P, but now it's Randeep, R-A-N-D-E-E-P. Just
But how did you come up with the name Randeep from Deep? Who made you do it?
वही जो हमारे एस्ट्रोलॉजर हैं, फैमिली के साथ जो.
तो ही सर आप रणदीप करके
Yeah.
आप दीप राय नहीं चले गए.
बहुत बड़ा खुलासा था क्या?
हाँ?
बड़ा खुलासा.
ना ना बड़ा खुलासा क्या? But ये तो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है.
Did you get to
No.
choose?
Yeah,
I didn't know this.
yeah. So
Yeah?
हाँ.
तो उससे फर्क पड़ा है.
उससे ही तो सब कुछ फर्क पड़ा है मैम. 10 दिन में करीना कपूर के साथ मैं शूट कर रहा था.
ये तो मतलब ये तो बहुत ही फर्क पड़ा है.
हाँ. ज्यादा ही फर्क पड़ गया है.
No, but seriously, you've been to any astrologer who's been correct for you?
I have been to many astrologers, but nobody have like correctly told me that this is gonna happen. So it's keep
Yeah.
changing.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
depends on your karma.
Yeah.
I agree to you.
Yeah, because see, astrology, I have been to ample.
Uh-huh.
तो मेरा one time it was like shock कि कोई भी astrologer मिले, so yeah, okay, ठीक है, and I would reach there.
Okay.
But I swear on God, yet to meet one person who's been accurate to tell me this is it. I mean, even mine, I felt I was destined to be here. I was living in LA and I didn't want to get married.
Mm-hmm.
And my father used to go through this hysteria every dawn. My mother used to start screaming from Delhi. So I visited. They said, we're going to Bombay for a wedding, a friend's daughter. I reached Bombay. And there was another friend of mine who says, why don't you come over? Who I had just recently met. So I said, anything to get out of the wedding.
Okay.
I reached her place. And in walks Shashi, introduces me, blah, blah. Next day I meet him or don't meet him. Few days later, she said, oh, he's having dinner. We'll all go there. Ha, ha, ha. And I move on. One fine day, he called me on New Year's that same year, month later.
Okay.
And said, I'm coming to Delhi. Happy New Year. I met him on the 10th of January, 1987. Okay, that's 30, la 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 la.
32.
Okay, 32. On the 10th of Jan,
Three.
and he comes to Delhi and he says, we go out for dinner. I said, okay. We go out for dinner. Before the stroke of midnight, he says he wanted to marry me.
Oh my God.
So I asked him, I said, I don't know you at all. You don't know me from Adam. He said, on that day when I saw you, I decided I want to marry.
How sweet.
Wow.
So I said, how did that happen? And I had no intention of coming back also. So then I said, okay, meet my, and because I was a US citizen, you know, in those days, a lot of people, I mean, living in US, sorry, everybody wants to be moving to America and how it was. So I said, okay, you come and meet my dad. He met my dad and he said, uncle, I want to marry Anu. So Papa said, what do you do? He said, sir, I'm a struggling actor.
Okay.
And here we're coming from a family of who works and who does this and that. And all of a sudden, I'm a struggling actor. So Papa said, does she want to marry you? He says, yes, sir. So my dad said, Anu, what about it? I said, okay. I have no clue where I was coming, what I was. There was no connection. We didn't talk. We didn't date. There was nothing. We met that day itself. And then I moved back to LA, obviously pack up and blah, 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 blah. And 6 months later, we were married.
July.
October 4th.
October.
Went back, 4th of March, got my,
Okay.
you know, like an engagement kind of a thingy. And I had no idea. So if you don't call that destiny, and nobody in life had predicted that I would be here, in spite of me reaching everybody's homes. You're a tarot? Okay, I'm coming. You're a Libra? I'm coming. Nobody could ever tell. So I'm saying there is this certain thing which is predetermined destiny.
Actually, yeah.
And like you said, I didn't do anything about it. I only visited India because every 3 months my dad would go hysterical. So I had to come back, you know, days to hope that koi mil jayega yahan pe, and she'll at least say yes. And it happened like that. So there is, I think there is. But tell me one thing, any incident from your life that proves that, you know, it's like inevitably that destiny played a hand. This was my incident. Anything you had which said, yes, this played a hand and this has been the best stroke of luck in your life?
I signed for one show and I was really upset that that also didn't work out for me. And I signed someone's sister. That was not even an important role, but someone, like one casting director told me, you won't get a lead, okay? Very rudely, you won't get a lead, okay? Just tell me what you want to do, a friend's character, a sister's character, or just tell me your budget, I'll forward it. and I was really disheartened, and because I was trying for lead since 2 years or 2.5 years, and I was just giving auditions, and I was like, my heart was really broken, and I signed for someone's sister, and that didn't work out for me. That character didn't introduce only, and I was again upset. And then I decided that I won't go for auditions, I'll just focus on my studies, ye wo. And then I got the call for Ye Un Dino Ki Baat Hai.
See, what I also feel sometimes that when you step back,
Yeah. there's
things
push.
happen.
Right.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
push it too much,
Always happened.
your whole concentration level, it's happened with innumerable people have told me.
True.
And all of y'all are saying the same thing. The minute you said, okay, it's fine, you're going on and on and on, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
The minute you step back, you say, guess what, yeah? It just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is that supposed I don't know what is that supposed to mean. But before all that, I want to, before we conclude, before we say, okay, bye, see you, I want to know some of your superstitions. It's very important.
Superstition.
Some of your superstitions. What are you superstitions of? What are you, just some of them. What is it that don't go under a ladder, black cat crosses your path, but what are you superstitious about?
Mine are none, I guess. I don't know. So sometimes Mama says, okay, cheek diya to mat ja. Like, I listen to her. Okay, if she said it, I'll wait.
But doesn't play on your mind that if you
No,
don't
no.
listen? No?
Nah.
So you've got no superstitions that I have to wear black or I have to do this and all. None at all.
So people say don't wear black and go for work,
Huh.
usually, like for good work. But I always wear black because it makes me look nice. I look good in black.
She's wearing
Yeah,
black.
I'm wearing
She
black.
said because it makes you look nice. Forget the rest of the. Okay, Shwangi, you got any superstitions?
No, but I think I developed them when I came here because, like, I
For
learned all these.
fear?
I learned all these things in India. I think there was only one thing when people would say, I'm not even sure if it's a superstition or just like a thing that until कोई काम final नहीं हो जाए, मतलब बाहर
बात
नहीं
मत
निकलता. जब तक बाहर नहीं निकलता, तब तक बात मत करो.
I.
And I did that even for the ITA.
Huh.
हाँ, मैंने किसी को नहीं बोला. I was so scared. I'm like,
The last minute
नहीं
now.
हुआ. अगर कुछ बदल गया तो,
Ah.
अगर फ्लाइट की टिकट नहीं मिली तो.
No, but you're right. So
I
these are.
also
But
do.
I thought of all
believe.
this.
Because I don't believe that it's happening. I never believe that something good is happening to me. So I keep waiting, nahi, it's not happening until it happens. So I don't expect, so I don't feel sad about it.
But why are we all like this? Because we always are so fearful. The fear of losing is you know, it's like makes you like a self-defeatist or whatever you call.
Yeah.
You know, the fear of losing to say, I have this. Okay, before that, you tell me, what are your superstitions?
सुबह उठ के सबसे पहले मैं भगवान की शक्ल देखता हूँ. मेरे घर पे मेरा जो बॉय है वो कई बार मुझे उठाने आता है और मैं इतने वियर्ड, उसको पता नहीं है, और वो मेरे साथ 7 साल से है, उसको पता नहीं है मैं ऐसे बिहेव क्यों करता हूँ सुबह सुबह.
You must be thinking ये थोड़ा
या हाँ, सुबह सुबह इनको कुछ ये आउट होते हैं, ऐसा बोलता भी है.
must be telling his friends ये जो भाई साहब है ना.
जैसे ब्रेकफास्ट के लिए आएगा तो मैं ऐसे हाँ वहाँ देख के बात करूंगा उससे. जब मुझे लगेगा हाँ अभी ये आउट ऑफ रीच है, देन आई विल गो धीरे से और मैं भगवान को देखता हूँ. एंड देन सारी चीजें, जैसे बिल्ली रास्ता काटती है तो मैं रुक जाता हूँ. और बॉम्बे में ट्रैफिक यू नो कितना हार्श होता है, बट स्टिल मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता, मैं रुक जाता हूँ. और उसके बाद कोई टोक दे, जब आप बाहर आते हो कोई टोक दे या फोन कॉल आ जाए तो तब मुझे 5 मिनट वेट करना पड़ता है. ट्यूसडे को मैं ऑरेंज पहनता हूँ, सैटरडे को मैं ब्लैक पहनता हूँ.
अच्छा, you believe in all that?
इवन मंडे, वेडनेसडे, थर्सडे, फ्राइडे, संडे, वो भी कई बार मेरे डैड बोल देते कि आज ना कोशिश करना ये पहन लो, द कलर.
Right, right.
तो हम
But tell me one thing, it's obviously working for you. That's the reason you continue doing it.
मैं लोगों को बोलता हूँ कि आई थिंक सबको बिलीव भी करना चाहिए, ये चीज होती है.
There's even a thing called Rahu Kal, you know, which one believes in certain timings, but yeah, so you do believe.
जब कुछ मेजर आता है ना, अच्छा होने वाला होता है, तो मेरे डैड सुबह सुबह कॉल कर देते हैं कि आज कोशिश करना कि किसी को ये दे दो, लाइक कुछ दान करना होता है,
हाँ, समझ
या
गया.
आज ये पहन लेना, या आज ये ना करना, आज गुस्सा मत करना. सो यू नो जब मेजर कुछ होने वाला होता है तो वो मुझे
So
पहले
you
से
are very, very superstitious.
मेरे डैड तो मतलब मेरी मॉम परेशान है, वो कभी यहाँ पे मिरर लगाए तो उसको हटा के कहीं कर देंगे, यहाँ से वॉल क्लॉक हटा के कहीं कर देंगे, टीवी हटा के यहाँ कर देंगे, यू नो. सो वो अकॉर्डिंगली.
But tell me, doesn't it work a lot on your psyche in case you don't do somewhere and you can't follow that rule or
so
regulation?
मेरे डैड मुझे उतने करने को बोलते हैं जितना मैं कर पाऊँ,
हाँ.
जो मेरे लिए पॉसिबल है.
हाँ, समझ गया मैं.
हाँ, और लोगों को उतना ही करना चाहिए जितना उनके लिए पॉसिबल है, उतना डीप नहीं लेना चाहिए. जितना उनसे होता है वो करते हैं, जितना मुझे उनको लगता है मैं कर पाऊंगा, सो वो मुझे फोन करके बोलते हैं.
But you know, at one time, even I was very superstitious. Then certain things didn't happen for me, and I purposely went behind the black cat. I purposely went behind under the CD. I purposely started doing just to defy, to say, listen, I've listened, believed in this. It didn't work. So what the hell?
Okay.
So there are sometimes you just, and if things work, and then I realize when you stop paying attention to all that, which is so true, things work differently.
True.
No, that's so true.
But broadly, I think जो आप चाहते हो दिल से ना वही होता है लाइफ में.
True, true.
Right. So that is what,
Yeah.
if it worked for everybody, life would be very, very
Actually.
lovely. But I think, anyway, guys, but I have to tell you, all three of them, and God wish you all lots of success and happiness and everything your heart desires. And no getting into nothing of the doshas and all that. All that is out, all that is removed. And just make good things keep happening. And wish you all a very, very happy new year and a very successful new year. And see you very soon on the next episode of Real or Real with Anu.
Thank
you
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.